Alright, so we're going to start off this video showing you how I organized my fabric. So I am guessing that you're here because you're wanting some ideas of how to store your fabric easily depending on the size. And so what I've come up with is what's been easy for me, and what I did was I utilized what I had on hand. So I don't want to purchase more containers. I want to use up first what I have and then move on to, if I have absolutely need to, then I will. Okay, so this is a container that was in my office closet. I didn't even remember that I had, but my daughter helped me and came over and emptied the top 3 shelves of the closet and brought to me what I had requested her to bring. And so on the top, further upper shelf, and this was what was one of them, and it was empty. Not a single thing in it. I was like, wow. Or she emptied it. One of the two. I don't know. I didn't get to ask her. So, but let me show you what I did. So I have, I like to organize by color. Doesn't matter if it's a pattern or if it's a solid, but the color. And I organize by my kits that I make in my shop. So this box here houses the majority now of all of my pink slow stitch kit fabrics. Not the laces and the buttons and all those things, but just the fabrics, because I have designated places for the buttons and the lace. And that I will show you in a minute, but I just wanted to show you this. I am so tickled pink over this. Now, the problem is this box, I think I can lift it up and take it into my closet, but I'm just going to drag it off the table because I need to work on a hollow book order today. So I have this beautiful hollow book. I'll show you this in a minute. Reader's Digest that we turned into a hollow book. And, but I can injure my muscles very easily. So I'm not going to attempt it, but I just wanted to show you. So this side, as you can see, there's still plenty of wiggle room in between. This side, I have really packed them in, and I don't want to put anything else in this side. It's perfect the way it is, but this side definitely can have more. So my recent feed sack fabrics are right here. My solids that go into every kit is right here in the front, but these are my pink fabrics, like I said, and some of these are new, some of these are vintage, and so they are now in one place, and I don't have to go and move stacks of fabric, and I can get them back into my closet. So let me take you into my craft room and show you what we've done. Okay, so here is the closet. So I have brought the camera far back so that you can see that very top shelf. Now, what I wanted to show you was the containers are probably going to go up here. That one is heavy. I don't know, it may have to go on this shelf. But what I did is I had these containers with a lid, and I put the fabrics in here. Again, and then I folded them so that they would fit the height, and then the lid could go on it. Now these are all of my reproduction fabrics. I did a video on these. These are the 1830, 1850 reproduction fabrics. They were already folded, so I didn't have to fold them. I didn't care about what edge was showing, because if I put them in like this, they're too tall, so I turned them sideways so they fit perfectly. Now, some people I have seen that they will take and they will turn their containers this way and then put them, which this got a metal bar right here, so it's hitting right here. But anyway, so then they would put it in on the shelf and push it to the back, and then so that they could constantly see their fabrics. Now, right now, these, I don't have any projects going on for these, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, now that I got it up there, let's see if I can get it out of there. Okay. Scared me there for a minute. Like, wow. Alright, now, anyway. And the same thing with this container. Turn it like that so that I can get it out of there. And these are, this one is a vintage, but everything else is a new fabric. And again, I don't have any projects going on for these, so I'm not going to, worry about that. And I don't double stack for the top shelf because I wouldn't be able to reach it, and I don't want to be reaching a lot. So, now, this shelf here, other than the magazines, as you can see, is empty. This shelf is, I wanted my 31 tote bags, anything that did not have a lid was going to stay in here for now, for me to go through it. Everything with a lid is in my climate-controlled garage. We have an air conditioner unit out there. So now the chore is to organize one by one by one. So just this morning probably only took me, I'll say an hour, because I really don't remember. I was up at 9:30, got my breakfast on to cook, didn't eat until 11, and so between that 10 and 11, in that hour, I was able to fill these 2 boxes and then the one that you just saw, the bigger box. And I'm pretty sure I probably was able to do it actually in maybe like 30 minutes because I kind of did things in between all of that. But as you can see, now I have plenty of room to organize all my fabrics, and then this container here is a lot of miscellaneous fabrics. So these are scrap pieces. I love doing things in the Ziploc bags that don't have that little plastic extra piece. I don't like that. But there's some scrapbook papers in here as well. This is, again, a lot of miscellaneous odds and ends of things all thrown in. Over here, this whole basket is fabric. That little plastic one is fabric. These plastic bags, again. Okay, so this one, and as you can see, there's scraps. There's larger pieces. This is a lot of scraps and projects that are going on in here. And so I have to go through these bags individually, one by one by one. I have a couple more of those 31 totes that are the longer, larger size to go through. I'm just going to lay this back up here for now because I don't want to have things start to fall. But yeah, lots of projects, things that I started, not really sure what I was doing with them, if it was just, cutting things out. I think this particular thing here was going to be, these are like large circles. It was going to be maybe like placemats a mug rug, a little trivet kind of a thing on your side table. So that was what's in here. I mean, so I am so, you know, I'm sure that you have, okay, this little box has just been stuck in there. This was beads, jewelry making. Not sure. No, I'm not really sure what's in here. So I have a lot of things that I just need to go through, and if you saw my last video when I showed you my entire craft room, and it's gotten to the point where I don't even want to come in here. It's overwhelming. It's depressing. I can't think clearly to even do a project. So that's why I had my supplies in the living room, and I was working on all my orders and putting them together out there because it's just too much. I cannot handle closed end spaces anymore. I need the openness. But I want to downsize and declutter this room to the point, so this rolling bookcase I've already decided has got to go to the garage. I can't handle it in here anymore. It's massive. It's so big. And it's just blocking my creative flow. I can't even really, like I said, think clearly because I've got this massive, huge thing. So I want to be able to come in my craft room, walk around, come to my closet, just come straight here. All this clean, tidy, orderly, organized. I mean, I've got this bottom row is nothing but paper. Let me show you that. I don't think you could see that where I'm standing. No, okay, yeah. So the floor of the closet and the bottom row are just my paper craft materials. Card making kits, my adhesive machine, a stapler, a decorative stapler, blank binder notebooks, plastic pads. These are all plastic envelopes for 12 by 12. They'll hold 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. Paper pads are here. More paper products are stuck back here. Some napkins that I got like at dollar store or something. So as you can see, and you know, tags. This was, I had gotten some supplies from someone that had offered it on Facebook or something like that years ago. And it was just miscellaneous things, but it was all paper crafting. But these were in there. And they have these grommets in the top. I don't even know what company made these. So I'm trying to figure out, maybe I could incorporate these in with my orders now and maybe just tie a little ribbon here and wrap it around the whole package just to use them up and get rid of them, because I really don't see me putting these in any of my junk journals. I don't know. I really don't, because of the grommet being on there. Like the little birdie one, that could be okay. I mean, but anywho, that's just to show you. And then the floor, as you can see, lots and lots of more paper, this little basket. And so one channel, I think she used to be called the Crafting Fairy. So, I mean, that name stands out in my mind. Now I think she's like maybe the Crafting Organizer. I forget what she changed it to, and I can't remember her name. Found her years and years ago. And she had a system, because she likes to use the Ziploc bags. She's a professional organizer for a living, and then she has her YouTube channel. And she mentioned a method that I wanted to incorporate, where you take any size gallon down to the snack size plastic Ziploc bag, like this kind of a Ziploc, and then you cut a piece of cardstock to the size of going under the zipper, come in about a 1/4 of an inch on each side, come down here obviously 1/4 of an inch so that it fits, and then you can put these in a box or a plastic container and they will stand up because of having the piece of cardstock. It doesn't have to be cardboard, just a plain piece of cardstock. So I have a lot of darker colored cardstock. I mean, I could use it for card making, but I don't do a lot of card making. Only when an occasion comes up, then I do. I am trying to get ahead of it and have like a mass amount produced and stamp the sentiment when it comes up. So I'm going to do a video showing you about that and the process of me doing all that. So if you would be interested in seeing that mass making of greeting cards and not putting the sentiment on until you need it and making the embellishment focal point something that could be mixed and matched. So we're going to use different stamps. So if you're interested in that, leave me a comment. Yes, I want to see your mass making greeting card idea. So that's coming up in a future video, just so that you know. July is already crammed packed with my video series. So we have the organizing series that I'm working on now that I'm showing you. We have the new product line slow stitching kit that's going to be the pages of a fabric book. That's coming for July. And then my slow stitching sampler series, which was a monthly series from 2024, January to December. I'm working on that full-size vintage hanky quilt using one of my slow stitch kit embellishments as an embellishment for making pillows. The heart is the only kit that I use that's actually going on the quilt blocks, because I already had bunny rabbits, I already had butterflies, and that quilt was started in 2020. So way before I got my slow stitch kits in my Etsy shop, so it was already planned out. So then the embellishment idea came to me as using the kits, but you can do it any way you want. You can make the quilt with vintage hankies, you can make it with just fabric, whatever you want to do. Recycling clothing, there's so many ways to put together a quilt. But anyway, so I am really happy with how this is turning out. And just scanning my room right now, and I'm looking at the rest of the clutter and just the stuff like projects that I have completed, and then I have the leftover piece, and then I said, what am I going to do with this? So I am going to turn all of these pieces into home decor wall art. I found some picture frames, so let me show you those. And that is one of my ideas, that we're going to be doing home decor pieces. Okay, so now here's one. So as you can see, this is got the little stand here on the back. Yes, there is a hook here. I don't know, but it's heavy. So, but I'm thinking I'm going to use this on a shelf. I love this whole look. I love this kind of a style, very rustic country kind of a style. And then this one, just making sure you can see that. Okay, so this is very lightweight plastic. It looks like, wood, but it's not. So it's just very plastic, very small. This is a 4x6. This is obviously 5x7. And then I have some larger ones. Okay, so now this is a 4x6 as well. And I forgot I even had these. My daughter found them when she cleaned out those shelves. I think they were on the floor probably. Isn't this wonderful? I love it. It has a scripture on it. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love never fails. A day to cherish. So I thought this was so beautiful. And, you know, you can use any picture frame. It doesn't have to just have people in it. And put your slow stitching embroidery masterpieces that we're making in one of these frames. So that's what I'm going to do. And I have another bigger one, but I'm not going to go through all that and unwrap it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. I'm going to turn the camera here a little bit and show you the rolling bookcase. So maybe some of you have not seen my rolling bookcase. You might be new to my channel. Okay, so my husband made this for me. All right, look at how tall it is. Okay, so that's the top of it. And it holds a lot of stuff. I mean, look at all that I have on the top. And then on every shelf, which this is pretty well organized. The only thing, I'm going to move the camera slowly, so just hold on. Okay, so the only thing that I don't like is what I start to stack stuff on top of the containers. So that's where I have to go through all of this. Down here are my cutting boards, scoring mat, this other plastic blue thing. I don't even know what that was for. My daughter gave me that. Oh, there's something in there. I don't even know what that is. So I'm going to purchase one of those baker racks. They're metal, and Walmart sells them. And I think you can get them hopefully with like 4 dividers, openings. And then instead of, because like some of them are small and then they kind of want to slide out. And then they wind up putting them on top of each other. I'm going to walk across the camera. I haven't even opened this. I don't even know what this is. A book. I think it's a book. I think it's a book I purchased. And I don't even know what kind of book. Okay, so there's a little container here. See, this is what happens. And then I just start stacking things. All right, let me see. What is in here? Ah. See? Okay, this is the hemp cording, and I had this is it's for jewelry making, or you can use it in junk journaling as well. But a customer purchased a roll of this. This was my daughter's for her jewelry making. And my other Etsy shop, Pioneer Fundraiser, and she said, please, if you have any more. So apparently the price I had it listed at must have been really cheap because she wanted it all. And here's a package of that. Let me see what's in here. Oh, more. I told her, I said, I have it, but I don't know where I put it. And so I deactivated the listing until I could actually find it. So now that I've found it, thanks to my daughter coming in here and me deciding to take a look at what I've got going on here and moving the seat. What happened is I started stacking stuff on top of it like this, and I've 3 other boards that I had right here. I've got my envelope punch board, my other, I think it's a Stampin' Up! Cutting board too, so I don't know. Oh yeah, see the little cutter already fell off, so who knows where that went to, so I'll have to find that. It's on the floor in here probably, or in a bag or something. Okay, well that's good. See, look at that. I thought, oh, here it is. See, I knew, and I don't even know if something's on top of it. No, it's just wedged. Okay. Because I usually access this from the other side. We had opened it from the closet. So this is the Stampin' Up! Envelope punch board. So it can go there. But I really need the baker's rack. See, there's stuff in there I don't even know because I haven't used it. I have a box making board in here as well. So that's what's on the other side. But all of these things, here's this, I don't even use. That's going to go. Rubber bands, I don't use. I have no idea. What would I use these for? This was a leftover from a project, gloves that I had used, napkin that I had used. For whatever reason, you know, see, this is what happens. Some cardstock. And instead of it getting put back wherever it needed to go, which obviously I didn't have a designated spot, then it just gets very easily put on a shelf on top of a container. This right here, I'm just going to throw this in the trash right now. I mean, I literally am throwing it away. I have no idea. Okay, now, years ago, I wanted to show you this idea. So they have what I did not even know until I was going through and researching this organizing ideas here on YouTube. This was foam board that I purchased. I probably got this at either Walmart or Michael's or something. I know, goodness gracious, like probably 15 years ago. And I cut them to the size, and I was wrapping my fabric around these because obviously it could stand up. So I have some of these, not a whole lot, because that system didn't last. It was a pain in the neck to unwrap them, rewrap them, put your pin in it, or put a clip in it. They use hair clips now. People purchase comic boards off of Amazon, but for me, it is a pain. What I showed you with folding them and putting them in a container, you don't have to fool with an extra piece. That is definitely, for me, the way to go. So there's that one. I know I've got one somewhere hanging around here somewhere with some fabric on it. I came across it one day. I don't know. I think that's like maybe 2 that I have left. So I invested in purchasing that board, and then I don't even use the system anymore. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, and then this shelf has got, you know, stuff over here that's just, you know, see, again, stuff is on top of this, tucked in here. This is here. Okay, now this, I keep it because when I use the fusible web, and then I'm ironing it so that it doesn't stick to my iron, I use this for that. That's just my method. But I'm going to get it out of there. Just a random piece of cardstock. Why it didn't go into the shelf over here, I have no idea. Okay, here's another Ziploc bag, which I'm glad I'm finding these Ziploc bags, because I'm going to take them and I'm going to cut the piece of cardstock, and I'm going to use that method of where you put the cardstock in it, stand it up. Now this is just random ribbon and cording. Okay? Do I ever even get into this bag? No. Did I know where this was? No. So, now I want to eliminate that problem. So what I'm going to do is find a container the height of this, and I'm sure I have one floating around here somewhere. I do have, which I had her take to the garage. I've got one up here on a shelf, but I'm not sure. Let me get it down and show you. I know I keep walking in front of the camera, but all right. Let's hope there's nothing in it. It's too heavy. Okay, here we go. So this container, which again, I've got to go through this now and see what I have in here. But I have 2 or 3 of these, and these were, I think I got these at a garage sale years ago. Okay, yes, see, they're the right width and the height. So they're going to fit perfectly. Put the cardstock in here, and I'm going to line these up inside of these containers with whatever smaller pieces of ribbon, and maybe even the scraps of fabric are going to go in here. So I've got to go through here. It looks like a bunch of paper stuff, some of my old candle making molds are in here. So instead of putting that back up there, I'm going to put it on the shelf over here. Okay, so there you have it. So this, like I told you, this is going to take me the rest of 2024 to complete. And I just found another one of my projects. Oh my goodness, I want to show you this project. Okay, but let me just show you. See, this is what happens because I stack stuff up on top of stuff and then I don't even know where anything is. Okay, so what do we have? We have, okay, this is a beautiful thing. Can you see this? I want you to see this. All right, so this was something I made, and it's, obviously you see it in the shape of a tag. Okay, cool. And then there's a little pocket, and then there's two little tags, okay, for journaling, blank on the back. But look, it's a whole little journal. Isn't that the cutest thing? I love this. And then I made this here on my channel. There's a whole video about this. If you want to know how I made it, leave me a comment below. And see, that's the beautiful thing. You have to watch all of my video, the whole start to finish. Don't move the little, don't put the finger there or your cursor and move things around because you'll miss stuff like this. Isn't this beautiful? I love this. So pretty. So I want to make a bunch of these. But again, I found this the other day and I said, oh my goodness. So I have to have a project container where I can actually put things in a container that are items like that. That's something that I can use and then use it as a gift. Okay, now these are pages from when I make the hollow book. These were from a Nancy Drew book. So these, I saved the pages for crafting. Obviously, here's like, I mean, we know that we're going to use this stuff. A random piece of bubble wrap. I use this with my crafting. Gesso. Okay, envelope. Okay, here's a piece of cardstock, but on the back, look, it came with, upside down, a gift tag pocket. So here's a template there. Another gift tag template, a artist training card template. So you got, isn't that cool? Look at how cool that is. I mean, I have to save that. So it's going on the shelf over here on the other side. Okay, now this, I'm so glad I found this. Okay, this is one of the kits in my Etsy shop. I don't even know what the second picture, okay, that was when I reached 900 subscribers. Okay, so this artwork, my daughter and I did this tree. So I did everything on the tree except all the outlining of the trunk and the limbs. I had the limbs, I had the trunk, but I didn't have all the outlining. She's an artist. She came in, she did that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, now, and then here is what I did. Oh, okay, so I have two projects here. Okay, what's underneath of it? I don't even know what's underneath of it. Oh, okay, that's one. Okay, so look at how beautiful that is. So I cut out all of those little pieces of fabric in shapes of leaves. I have a fabric that looks like flowers. That comes in the kit. And then the fabric that looks like the tree trunk and branches. Those are little pieces you get in the kit. And then the foundation piece. But I want to frame it. I need to frame it. And put it in a picture frame and put it on my wall, which I'm going to do. And I love this. And then the one underneath of it. Okay, yeah, okay. So this was a embroidery pattern, and I used the stick and stitch paper, and then I embroidered it, and then I put the fabric. So the fabric, this is another kit in my shop, but isn't that pretty? Look at how beautiful that is. And you use the stick and stitch paper, which the pattern comes, and then you just embroider it with whatever color you want. You do your birdhouses and your little watering can and the birds and the butterflies and the flowers, the pot, all the trees, everything, in the color that you want. But I had lost where I had put these two, and I'm like, where did I put them? So here they were, laying on top of that with paper on top of it. See? And I'm just hunting. Okay, so now this is paper that I use in my junk journaling. And so I'm not, that can stay. I give it permission to stay. But, and then the Nancy Drew book pages, okay, that's something that I can have here temporarily. I'm not going to leave it permanently, but temporarily. But see, this is what I'm saying. I mean, you don't know what you have when you start stacking stuff up on top of it. And then that's where the problem comes in. And the overwhelm hits you, and the depression, and the anxiety, and all kinds of other biological things that I don't like happen to me. And so, I mean, that's just like, this is enough. Enough is enough. Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah. These are the scripture bookmarks. So now I had offered to do a giveaway, and it had already been started. Or no, was it started? Let me see. Or this might have been something else. Yeah, I think it was something else. So this is just the, let me open it up. Okay, these are just the instructions. And it's cross-stitching. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gives you an alphabet. And pattern, DMC, and the colors, the numbers. Oh yeah, pleasant sayings are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul, and a healing to the bones. Okay, so let's see here. All right. Yeah, so your general instructions. Okay. So if anyone is interested in receiving this, and if you would like to receive it, if you send me happy mail, and this can go in a, probably what, 5 by 7, 8.5 by 11. I'd say an 8.5 by 11 envelope. So you send me a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will send this to you. You may have it, but you have to send me happy mail and with a self-addressed stamped envelope, and I will send this back to you. If you want to do my anything, any happy mail, you don't have to do anything specific. Obviously, fabric, what I'm working on right now, would be nice. This is a binder that came. I had signed up for the Sticky Club, and I think it's $10 a month, $9.99. I can't remember if you have to pay shipping. And you get the binder in the first shipment. And but to me, I mean, the stickers that I received, they were not what I liked, so I did not continue. I think I only got that first one. And yes, I found, by the way, I had, I think it was like 3 or 4 things that I had been given by my son-in-law's mother. And so they're things that I couldn't use. So I did find the raccoon kit. So Tilly, if you're watching and listening, I do have it. I see it right now so that she knows for a certainty. Okay, so this was the raccoon kit. Isn't that pretty? And it was already started. It has the threads inside of it. Or is it? There you go. Okay. And then the pattern. And then this. And I was like, where did I put it? So I found it, Tilly. So that's going to be coming to you. Oh my goodness. But this is, I'm telling you, it was time, and it takes time. So it was time to do it, and then it just takes the time to get it organized and get it to be the way that I want it to be. I see something else over here. Now, I can't even remember now why it was for something. Foam, adhesive foam sheets. I have no idea why I bought these. I will have to go back and watch some YouTube videos to see what in the tarnation was I going to use them for. And then if it comes out, if I can come up with anything that can go in with the slow stitching, or maybe we'll come up with a new craft that we'll be doing here on my channel, I have no idea. But look, 20 pieces, a brand new thing. I never opened it. I never used it. Have no clue why I bought it. So anyway, but I'm going to be, once I get through the fabric, I will show you the organizing, what I did, and then when I move on to these miscellaneous things that are all stacked up everywhere, I'm going to work on the stuff on top, clear all that down to the actual containers, and then when I get that, so let me show you this whole corner over here, very, very carefully. Okay, so now you can see. All right, so the little organizing thing, that is really nice. All the way down. And in that are my papers. And I have lids. I don't know why this lid is here, but... Okay, so, again, cardstock. Some miscellaneous things. Okay, all of my cash envelopes that I used to, you know, I did the Dave Ramsey cash envelope system. I have oh yeah, I forget what these were called. Oh no, these were just, oh no, this was just for, okay, so then I laminated them, you fold them, I sew them, and then they're just an open little pocket that you could put in your wallet. So these I'm using, I put them in with customer orders now. I'm just gifting them forward. You get something for free, something like this. You might get an envelope. You might get one that's laminated. You might get one of the Snap wallets. Those are definitely being gifted to my customers. I have them in so many different, that was just a credit card. Oh yeah. So this is a little credit card sleeve. I used to make those. Those came in the wallets. Those came in the envelopes. I mean, I'm telling you, this is just filled with those. They're sewn on the machine. They're hand stitched, durable. They last you forever and ever and ever. So that, but this up here, all of this up here has to be organized, sorted. What's in here? Okay, these are just empty. Why am I keeping these? I know I had them for a reason at one time, but now, no. Okay, these are going to go. I don't even remember what came in them, and was I going to, you know, save them to ship whatever it was in them. Okay, this is a basic leather tooling set. I do not need it. If you want one, if you like it, I'm going to list it in my Etsy shop, Pioneer Fundraiser. It will be available for you to pick it up from there. It is heavy, so I will put it in a box. I probably wouldn't put this in a bubble envelope. It may not make it there, because, I mean, it is heavy. And it could rip the envelope. Oh, I know. I can put it in the small flat rate shipping box. That's what I'll do. So this will be coming available in my Pioneer Fundraiser shop. These are all of my kits. I've got cards in here. I've got the wallets. This was a whole daisy theme. This is a sun hat. So, I mean, oh, stuff. I have lots and lots and too much stuff. So, put that there. Make sure, well, I better not put that there because I'll forget that I put it there. I'm going to take a picture of it and list it in my shop right away. So that's the video for today. Now, next video is going to be working on which is what's today? Today's the 28th. Okay, so maybe Monday or Tuesday. I don't know about the weekend if I'll have one. I've got a lot going on this weekend. Very busy, very full schedule, so I probably won't have any videos over the weekend. I'll be tired and recuperating. So Monday or Tuesday will be the next video, and I'll be doing, which will put us into July. So we'll start our whole July series off, and the three things, I showed you the one project, so I'm going to show you what that one is, and we're going to get to work, and that's the first one we're going to start on, is the July projects, and then I will continue with the organizing the craft room and showing you about all that, and we'll start going through these containers and getting all the stuff off the tops of everything, so everything is accessible and usable now, and I'm very happy about this. So thank you for being here with me today. Be sure to watch my next videos. I'll link them in the end screen. And if you want to stick around, if you like what you're seeing on my channel, if you want to have variety in your life, then please subscribe. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and keep creating in the sunshine. Bye-bye.